Hi guys, and welcome to my first ever YouTube video, and today I'm going to be doing a soft glam look. So first I'm going to go in with the All About Eyes Depuffing Serum by Clinique. I'm then using the Water Gel Moisture Surge Cream. This is the 72-hour one, and this is because I just want a really well hydrated face. And then just going in with the Moisture Set Spray, and yeah, just patting that in. Then using the Tatcha Silk Canvas Primer all over her face. And I just want a very hydrated face before I start any makeup. So now I'm using the MAC Prep and Prime Peach colour, and I'm just colour correcting the under eyes to get rid of any blue hues. And yeah, just tapping that in and making sure it's blended out very nicely. So now I'm going in with the foundation. So I go straight from the back of my hand onto the beauty blender and then onto the face. And this is because I don't want any thick patches and I want a very even kind of finish. And I spend a lot of time actually buffing it in, just making sure it's perfect. And I'm using the Maybelline Fit Me foundation. I just feel like this is such a good foundation and it's very universal, it works on everybody. So then taking the Maybelline Instant Eye Eraser, and this is one of my favorite concealers. No matter like what combination of concealers I use, I feel like this just does it all in just one, and it really lifts and brightens the under eye area and conceals all the problems. And I kind of go in a triangle formation under the eyes and then onto the forehead and the chin. So once I've got that all on, I take my beauty blender and I start blending it out, and I want it to be very seamless. So I spend again a lot of time on this and just keep going back and forth and making sure there's no harsh lines or any edges that are clearly visible. I'm also going to take the product onto her eyelids because they are a bit pigmented and I want a very clean base before I start any eyeshadows. I'm now taking my favorite powder, which is the Laura Mercier translucent, not translucent, I don't know what I'm saying. Anyways, I take the translucent setting powder from Laura Mercier and I put it under the eyes, and I do kind of bake with this, but I don't use a very thick layer. And I do take it down the bridge of the nose a little bit and down the edges of the nose in a straight line, and this will help us contour later on. So basically what I'm doing right now. And yeah, you want to create very straight lines because it will help you contour later on and make the nose look very snatched. I'm also going to put the powder in between the eyebrows because I do find a lot of people get oily in that area. So now just taking a warm brown eyeshadow shade, I'm just going to apply it kind of in the outer V and crease of the eye. And I'm going to kind of really blend it out so it's very blown out and there's no harsh lines and there's no like, you just want like a very even wash of colour over the eyelid. So you don't want it to be darker in one area and lighter in another, you just want it to be very even and very blown out. So do take your time with this and just keep going. So I zoomed into the eyes a little bit so it would be easier for you guys to see. Now I'm just going to use my favourite product of all time. So this is the Hourglass Scattered Lights eyeshadow. So it comes in like a little pot. And I'm just applying it with like a small shader brush, and it's not very loose, it's a very packed kind of brush. And I'm just dipping it in and getting some product onto the brush and then patting it onto the eye. And I do kind of take my time here and kind of carve out a shape and kind of keep going in and out and adjusting it until it's kind of perfect to me. And this shade is just so pretty and it's so reflective and it's just a very stunning product. And if I would recommend anything like to buy, I would really recommend this product because it's just so easy to use as well. There's hardly any fallout and it's just a very simple product, but it's got a lot of bang in it, like it's very effective. So again, I'm just patting it all over the eye like that, and with the magic of editing it goes onto the other eye as well. And yeah, so that's how it kind of looks in this light. So I'm again going in with that same shade I used earlier and blending out the edges. And yeah, just making sure they're very nicely blended out and doing the same on the other eye, making sure there's no harsh lines at all. And again, when you look at the eyes, you don't want there to be any harsh lines. Everything should look very seamless and blended out. Now I'm just going to go in with the eyebrows. So I'm using a eyebrow brush and the Anastasia Beverly Hills eyebrow powder. I do like the dip brow, but I feel like sometimes it's a bit too harsh. So for Saba, I prefer the powder because she's got really thick, like, not eyelashes, eyebrows anyways. So again, I'm just kind of popping the powder in any sparse areas. I'm not really changing the shape of the eyebrows either, because sometimes you change the shape of the eyebrows and make them too arched, and I feel like it kind of gives the face a very kind of hard look, and I want this to be very soft and kind of natural but not natural, if you get what I mean. Again, just going in with a little bit of a deeper, darker shade and just putting it into the outer crease of the eye. Yeah, and then just brushing off all that baking powder. So if there's any fallout from the eyes, the baking powder kind of catches that, and when you brush it off, it should go away. So that's another tip. So if you're doing like anything that has a lot of fallout and you put baking powder underneath, it just kind of helps pick that fallout up and get it off the face, so you don't have any kind of muck all over your face. I'm just taking that same shade I used in the outer kind of V and putting it under the eyes, so in the lower lash line, and just kind of mixing it in. And again, make sure there's no harsh lines and just kind of blend it out. And just, yeah, just keep kind of going in and out and fixing it. I'm now using the NARS Mambo eyeliner. This is one of my favorite eyeliners ever. It's such a like chocolatey kind of, nearly kind of a purpley chocolatey eyeliner, and it just looks really, really pretty. And I'm just kind of adding a little bit of a wing to the eye, and yeah, just kind of again going in and out and adding more shade where I think I need it, and just making the eyes look very perfect. And that's the eyes done. I'm now going in with the bronzer from Bourjois, I believe. This is the chocolate bronzer. It's one of my favorite bronzers, and I just kind of go into the cheeks, the forehead, under the jaw, around the nose, and just make sure like I'm adding a bit of life back into her face. Using the Shade and Light palette from Kat Von D, I'm just contouring the nose. And again, I spent some time here and just make sure it's the way I want it to be. You don't want to kind of make the nose look uneven, so just spend your time with that. Going in with the NARS Orgasm blush. This is one of my favorite blushes, and I feel like it suits every single skin tone, skin type, everything. And applying that blush. Going in with the Laneige lip balm. This is the lip sleeping mask, and I love this. It makes lips so smooth. So just popping that on. In with the Shade and Light palette from Kat Von D and doing the contour, and I kind of go under the cheekbones and make sure the cheek kind of looks lifted and beautiful. One trick for contour is place it kind of directly underneath the natural cheekbone, otherwise you run the risk of kind of dragging the face downwards, and you don't really want to do that. You kind of want to lift the cheekbones and make them prominent. So I'm going in with the Too Faced Sweet Peaches palette. This is the face palette, and I'm going in with the kind of pinky shade at the top, and I'm kind of topping up the blush and just making it a little bit more peach toned, and just making sure like it's kind of very seamless. Then going in with the highlighter, the first one, I'm applying that on the cheekbones, down the bridge of the nose, on the chin. I also take some onto the like tips of the eyebrows in the temple kind of area. I just feel like that gives the face a lot of dimension, and a lot of people don't do this, but I feel like it looks really, really pretty and just kind of makes the whole look very cohesive. Going in with some mascara, the way I do it is I kind of lift the eyelash up by getting the client to close their eyes, and then I just kind of very carefully kind of move it back and forwards into the lashes to just get a really good coating on there. Just try not to poke anyone's eyes out while you do this, because it's quite easy to do that. It's really hard to do a voiceover, guys. Okay, so I'm going in with the Ardell individual lashes. I like individuals more than strip lash because I feel like I can create the look I want, and I wanted the eyes to be very catty, so I kind of just applied them in the outer corners of the eyes instead of like doing a strip lash and getting lashes all over the like lash line. So going in with a lip liner, the one I used is Spice by MAC, and then going in with the Walk of Shame lipstick by Charlotte Tilbury. That's my cat. His name is Peanut and he's very cute. I'm just using the Urban Decay All Nighter setting spray to set the face, and then I kind of fan it to dry the setting spray off, and then again going in with the mascara and doing the lower lash line. Not the lash line, the lower lashes. That's me. I didn't really do my makeup that day, so I'm sorry for you guys to see that. But yeah, this is the end look. So I changed the lighting so it was more natural light rather than like all the lights drowning out the makeup. So this is the final look, and I hope you guys liked it. If you do, then leave a comment and like the video, and subscribe to my channel for more videos that are going to be coming soon. Thanks for watching, guys. Bye.